行くぞはっジェノサイカッタ
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today is payday, which is always awesome, but it's also the start of a new championship, which is utter trash this week because it is all fighters and battle stars, which is normal, and imprint stones can be applied. So what that means is there's going to be a lot of characters doing one shot, one kills. There's not going to be a whole lot of skill other than maybe dodging a little bit, and that's about it. It is going to be murder, she wrote. Complete and utter cancer week. I will be very happy whenever the new system comes into this game where we have these separated, these championship modes, where we're going to have the championship mode that has the imprint stones and the awakened level of the characters applied in one mode, and then in the other normal mode, like what we normally have with just regular cards being applied, no awakened level being applied, no imprint stones being applied. I'm going to love it when that system comes into the game. That way players can choose what they want to play. If you're a massive whale, you're probably going to want to play in the imprint stones and the awakened levels. And if you're not, and you just want things more balanced, you're going to play in the normal mode. This week is utter trash. I honestly don't even know if I'm going to play it because, one, I don't enjoy getting one-shotted, but I also don't enjoy one-shotting anybody else. It just isn't fun, to be perfectly honest, doing it that way. I mean, sometimes I guess it is kind of fun when you murder somebody, but it gets old real quick, at least if you ask me. Let me know in the comments how you all feel about it. And the point of this video today is the new Elemental Typhoon, which I was able to do tier 25 today, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys. And for this bastard, because he's a green type, you need green fighters to have the type advantage. And guess who I leveled up just for this thing? It is Mr. Karate. I jacked him all up just for this thing because he is absolutely an insane character for these things. One, he's an attack type, so he's going to have high attack stats. He's a cost 65, which increases his attack stats. He has the hyper armor. He has the 30% PG rate in his core, which is massive for this guy. I mean, it's really massive in the Immortal Rock. I actually tested him in the Immortal Rock, which Red also has the type advantage against. And yeah, I can definitely do better with Mr. Karate on the team. I've done Immortal Rock videos. I really don't want to do that today. But if you all would like to see Mr. Karate against Immortal Rock, let me know in the comments and I'll provide that for you. But today it's all about Elemental Typhoon. And for his imprint stones, I have two stones from Immortal Victor. These ones that offer HP and attack and bleed. He does have bleed from his core. But this last stone I actually got from the KOF pass that we just recently had that gives the double attack. And the only place we're able to get these specific stones is from either those KOF passes or from in the shop, which currently right now there's an $80 pack in the shop that you can buy. It's not worth it. I would not buy it. You do get rubies and other things, but personally, in my opinion, I just don't think it's worth it. So if I had two more of these stones, I'd get 20% more attack. So he could be even stronger than what he is. He does have max capsules, and I am going to be running the Tekken set on him. And as far as my option cards, as always, when it comes to option cards, we're going to be using the Kazumi card, which is the best CP card in the game for bumping up your CP. I mean, look at that, 9,400 CP, just from adding that card. And then we're going to put a PG card on him as well to build up his PG a little bit faster. And that's adding 3,500 CP. And remember, you know, when you're adding cards, they add a certain percentage of CP to the amount of CP that you already had. So because I have the Tekken set, it's really bumping up the CP. When you put some people are going to put a Kazumi card on their character, and it's going to add, you know, 2,000 CP or 3,000 or 4,000. It really depends on how much CP you have already on your character. And we're going to be using this one here. So Mr. Karate, he's going to be having 91,000 CP, which is nuts. And we're also going to be using the Rock. And the Rock, obviously, because he's an attack type fighter. But we're also going to be using a Kazumi card on him as well. I was playing him in Immortal Rock, so that's why these card sets are on him. I am going to be using the Leah set in the run you're going to watch. But we did use a Kazumi card here. And I did use a PG card on him as well. And for his imprint stones, I am using the one stone from the Guild Raid. And then the second stone I actually got from Immortal Victor. And this stone here was actually from the KOF Pass. I just recently talked about this stone. Honestly, double attack would be a lot better for Immortal Typhoon instead of this stone. The extra attack would be a lot better because it would increase our CP even more. He does have max capsules. He's all level 50 up. And for the leadership, we're going to be using Iori because of the 60% increase to all attack. We're not going to, just like what you've seen in other elemental videos that I've done, I'm not going to use Iori at all. I'm just going to be alternating between the Rock and Mr. Karate. So let's jump into the action and let's rock and roll. So as always, when you're trying to add CP, you always want to have the most powerful strikers possible. I'm using BS Rugal and BS Rochi. They offer a 2.5 of immunity as strikers, but because they're fully leveled up, they're adding about 5,000 CP per character. So Mr. Karate having 91,000 CP, right now he's got about 96,000 CP. And we start off with the Rock, we run through our skills. Boom! Take it, buddy. We switch to Mr. Karate. And this is really why I wanted Mr. Karate. I tried Rachel. Oh my God. Guys, she just dies too easy. I mean, a couple explosions from this bastard, and she's pretty much dead. Doesn't mean she can't do it. She can absolutely put in work in here. But the truth is, Mr. Karate is just better. He has the hyper armor. He has better survivability. He has higher attack stats. He's a cost 65 character. He's just better for this. Oh crap, I'm missing. And I'm just going through both of my PG skills. And then we're going to switch to the Rock. And really something nice about having the BS characters is that immunity. Whenever your Rock has no immunity in his core, he does have a 70% reduction, damage reduction on his first skill. But having that immunity, say this guy, the Elemental Typhoon, does an explosion, and you have that immunity up, you're not going to take damage and you'll have your super armor up from the first skill. It really helps his survivability because even the Rock, having a type advantage, can die pretty quickly. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. Boom! Oh yeah, and the thing about this is, you know, you're trying to clear this within 100 seconds to get the maximum amount of rubies. And this is why you want to alternate between their 3 PG skills or between their skills, their ultimate skills, because it just delays that timer for a longer amount of time. And while we're doing these ultimate skills, our other character's tag and cooldown is going down. Come on, get him. The bad thing about the Rock is, man, sometimes this 3 PG, as a lot of you are well aware of, just misses. That damn thing will miss. And every once in a while when you drop in, you'll get an explosion and it will hit you before you fall down. You'll take a lot of damage, even Mr. Karate. So if you had a good super armor striker that's all leveled up, you know, level 50, and they're, you know, they offer super armor, that'd be pretty cool too. Because the higher your awakened level of your striker, the better. That's more CP that they're going to add to your damage dealer. Get them, get them. And also having card sets on your strikers also will add CP. I've talked about this before in other videos and shown it, and that's why I'm not showing it in this video. I don't want to keep showing the same things over and over and over. Unless we're doing some action like this. Come on. And I mean, guys, you know, Cry's just amazing. He really is freaking amazing. And he's really a great alternative to people that don't have certain collab characters like The Rock or like Rachel. You know, if you weren't playing during the 7 Nights collaboration and you don't have Rachel, oh my God, I mean, she really is a godsend in this game. And if you don't have, so look at the damage I just took. And if you don't have her, things are going to be a lot rougher for you. So a character like Mr. Karate can really, really help. Look at the damage, guys. I'm just getting murdered by the dot. Oh my Lord. And we're dead. We're dead. Well, it's alright though. Mr. Cry is going to get it done. We got to build up that PG. We just use our awakened skill. I'm just pouring on some skills. And boom. And we're going to do this with plenty of time to spare. And I could have used Dylan. I could have used a different collab character. But I just chose to use Rock because he's a red type and I have him maxed out. And boom shakalaka. We got all these rubies. Tier 25 cleared in 81 seconds. which is awesome. So even if your characters didn't have as much CP as mine, they weren't built as well, maybe you don't have a Tekken set, with these two guys and having Iori in the leadership, you definitely can do it. You could definitely put Rachel with Mr. Karate and try that as well. Although she wouldn't benefit from Iori's leadership, you could probably put her in the leadership and then use Mr. Karate. Try that as well, because she does have a nice long 3PG, and maybe you could alternate between Rachel and Mr. Karate. So let me know how you're all feeling about Mr. Karate Get It and Done. I just wanted to show a little love to this guy because he's a fan favorite and I freaking love him. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.